Breaking news, my country people. Kasala don burst o. Hey, Nigerians, this is serious. Some certain support groups of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu have made a very shocking revelation on how they've stole, they've borrowed money, they've done everything necessary. They've sacrificed, they've made huge sacrifices for President Tinubu. They've made sure that they do everything in their capacity to make sure that Tinubu emerges as the president. And at the end of the day, what did he pay them? He paid them back with nothing. He couldn't compensate them. He couldn't even give them an appointment. After they've stole, after they've borrowed, they've done everything possible to ensure that Tinubu wins the election. And at the end of the day, Tinubu could not remember them. Tinubu could not give them appointments, not even ministerial positions. Guys, this is a huge heartbreak to these support groups. They have decided to cry out, to let Nigerians know what is really going on. They are the ones at the grassroots that supported, they campaigned, they vouched for Tinubu, they made sure that they delivered votes for President Tinubu. But now that Tinubu has emerged as the president, what did he do in return? He disaligned them. He didn't even bother to compensate them for all their good works. Guys, let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. According to the amalgamation of support groups across the Nigerian 36 states, under the aegis of the G36 Renewed Hope Support Group, they have urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to compensate them for the sacrifices its members made on his behalf during the campaign period. The support group claimed that their members borrowed, they stole, they begged, they did everything to ensure that Tinubu wins the election, to ensure that only Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerge as the president. The group stated this during a press conference on Wednesday, and according to them, they've written to Tinubu that they are the grassroots politicians and hope he is aware of all the things they did during the campaign period, of all the things they passed through during the election. Many of their support groups borrowed, they begged, they indirectly stole, even sold properties to ensure Tinubu's victory at the poll. And on this note, they are speaking in one voice and appealing to the President Tinubu to ensure that they are compensated, to ensure they are rewarded for all their sacrifices, for all they've done, for all the bullets they have taken for President Tinubu. The group's leader, Simon Bilisami, noted that we know we all cannot be your ministers, special assistants, or chief of staff, but you can appoint us into the federal boards and agencies, which are over 200 in number. And also speaking further, Mr. Sampson called the president's attention to how earlier the amalgamated support groups disappointed them and pleaded with Tinubu to disband them. Also, they've called on to the attention of President Tinubu to dissolve the amalgamated and replace it with another name, said Mr. Simon. And this is because everything given under that umbrella would be cornered by few individuals who could not even account for millions given to them during the campaigns, he added. My country people, all these things just they come up. All these support groups will be say, na them go campaign for Tinubu during the election period. They were campaigning, they were rooting, voting, and doing everything possible to make sure Tinubu emerge as the winner. Now they have cried out to Tinubu to come to their rescue, to come and compensate them after everything they have done for them. Guys, this is really serious. So, to the extent they made a very shocking revelation, a very shocking disclosure on how they stole, on how they borrowed, some even begged, some sold their properties just to make sure that Tinubu emerges as the president of this country. My country people, this is really serious, and this is really shocking and unbelievable. They should be arrested and persecuted for stealing people's properties and publicly confessing to to do the same. Besides, Tinubu did not appeal for funds to run the election. Did he send you to borrow money? Did he send you to steal to finance him? Well, congratulations for addressing yourselves as criminals and thieves. Now look at what they are trying to do. All this fake support wasn't for Nigeria to be better, but for stomach infrastructure. This group leader, Mr. Samson, must be arrested for this publication. Appointment never finish sha, make una wait small. This confession just dey start. Na wow, you guys cannot be serious. Stolen to make Tinubu win, and you expect him to reward you for stealing? Really? Enough of these rantings. Let the president work to get a profession and do something with your lives. You want the president to give you position, and later you still go and blame him because you've supported him. You think it's fair? Well, see criminals everywhere. Nobody will give you appointment. The government never even reach 1 month. Una don dey disturb people about appointment. Now wow, our president wants to fix this country first. So he will not give you appointment. Abi una want make una scatter the plan wey Tinubu don get for this country? All the selfish atrocities you people committed, stealing ballot boxes, parading up and down, just to get a vote for Asiwaju. Well, you all are stomach infrastructure. You guys did all this because you want your own personal interest, not because of the progress and success of this nation. Well, I'm glad you guys have made this confession. Bunch of lazy, irrelevant politicians. You borrowed, you stole, you even blackmailed to install Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president. So you want appointment as a repair, abi? You guys should be patient though and wait for a second tenure. Tinubu is about to do work in this country. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Because as they be like this, so this group, they don't open their mouth, they don't confess, just say see wetin they do to make sure say Tinubu emerge as the president. Now one of those Tinubu support group will be say na them they go campaign for Tinubu, na them they go carry Tinubu posters, they go from street to street, door to door. They tell our country people about Tinubu's mandate and what Tinubu will do for this country. And at the end of the day, after they don't steal money, after they don't even borrow self, Tinubu no even remember them. Not to even talk of to compensate them for their sacrifices. So guys, I'm dropping here. What are your thoughts concerning this? Please kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.